Every answer to every question is right here before your eyes. And now you see it. Now you see it. And the star of our show, now you see him, Jack Nard.
Coming up, John. Thank you, Johnny. Yeah. Thanks, everybody. Thank you all very much. To our studio audience, you're very kind. Appreciate that. Hi there at home. Welcome to Now You See It. This is the show that shows you all the answers. All you have to do is find them. I'm going to ask you to applaud one more time. Join me in welcoming our returning champion, Elizabeth Gluck. Elizabeth, welcome back. Hi, hon. How are you this beautiful day?
Nervous.
Gorgeous. You're nervous? Well, you've been through 2 shows already. You should be calmed down by now. Elizabeth has won $1,600 so far. And if she can just get through the rest of this championship round, she'll be trying to break our bank today for $8,000. Which means if she does go all the way, this lady will go home with $9,600. Now, if you were nervous before, I'm sure that set you up real well. Elizabeth, welcome back. Right now, we ask you to go on over there and take your seat at our players' table, and we'll meet your competition over there. We were playing our championship round at the very end of the last show, so we'll pick it up where we left off on that last show. We have said hello to Elizabeth. Now let's get reacquainted with Joyce Smith. Hi, Joyce.
Hi, Jack.
How are you today?
Pretty good.
Good. I welcome you back, and I wish you good luck, too.
Thank you.
In this championship round, when we left off, the score was 28-54, and Joyce is leading. Now, because Joyce has passed the 50-point plateau, the point value for all the answers is now doubled to the end of the game. I remind you that it takes 100 points to win this championship round. The winner will then come over here, play the solo game, and try to break the bank for $8,000. So, Elizabeth and Joyce, if you're both ready, good luck to you both. We'll pick up exactly where we left off. There's the championship board. Let's light it up. And here comes your next question. Remember now, it's double point value. What is the first name of the curvaceous actress Miss Ekberg? And it is Joyce.
Line 4.
That is right.
Position 1, Anita.
Anita is right. Now the ordinary point value is 5. We double it. We add 10 points. And it's 64-28. Joyce is leading. Here is the next question, girls. The birch tree was often used by American Indians to build what kind of boat? Yes, Elizabeth.
Line 4.
Right.
Position 7, canoe.
You are right, and that's worth 22 big ones. We've closed it to within 14. Here is your next question, girls. What name is given to the Friday before Easter? Yes, Joyce.
Line 1.
Right.
Position 11, Good.
Good Friday, that's right. 24 points for that answer. Joyce is up to 88. Elizabeth has 50. Here comes your next question. What kind of hound has long, thick hair and a curling tail? Elizabeth.
Line 3.
Right.
Position 5, Afghan.
Afghan is right. 16 points for that answer. You're hanging in there. 22-point separation, 88-66. Here's the next question. What would you call the staff of a ship? Yes, Elizabeth.
Line 2.
Right.
Position 9, crew.
Crew is right. 22 for that. And look what happened. It's tied up. The score is 88 apiece. Here comes your next question. A play by Eugene O'Neill told about desire under what kind of trees? Elizabeth.
Line 4.
Right.
Position 11, elms.
Elms is right. 30 points for your answer. You're still our champ. 118-88, the final score. Ooh, she came from behind. Nice going, Elizabeth. Joyce, we want to thank you for being on the show.
Oh, it was fun.
Congratulations on winning the qualifying round, and we hope you enjoy the more than $500 worth of prizes you have. Thanks very much, Joyce Smith. And now, Elizabeth Gluck, you know where to come. Right over here to the podium and join me. Let's see what happens today. First of all, congratulations. A nice come-from-behind victory there. But this is what it's all about. This is our solo game. And in the bank today, and Elizabeth's going to try to win it, $8,000. As I said on the first part of the show, if she goes all the way, $9,600 for this young lady. But, Elizabeth, you have to give me 10 correct answers within our 60-second time limit. If you don't go all the way, you will receive $100 for each answer you give me along the way. Anytime you want to pass a clue, simply say pass. I will come back to it automatically. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. The answers appear here on the television screen. Search out the answer, call it out, and circle it with this pen so that we know you have found it.
Can I use the other pen?
You certainly may. And do you mind, fellas? I'm going to check it out. Okay? Okay, there we
Okay.
go. Here we go, Elizabeth. Good luck for $9,600 total. Let's light up the board. And the clock will start after your first clue. And here it is. Country next to Germany.
Pass.
Marshall Dillon's first name.
Pass.
The Elliot, played by Robert Stack on TV.
Ness.
Right. Heavy Carpenter's File.
Rasp.
Right. Star of the movie Camelot, Richard.
Harris.
Right. Famous peak in the Western Alps.
Pass.
Famed Parisian river.
Same.
Right. Money earned on a savings account.
Interest.
Right. Treacherous South American cape.
Pass.
First letter of the Greek alphabet.
Alpha.
Right. Country next to Germany. I've gone back.
Pass.
Marshall Dillon's first name.
Matt.
Right. Famous peak in the Western Alps.
Matterhorn.
Right. Treacherous South American cape. Okay, time is up, but you got 8 correct answers, another $800 in cash. You have now amassed a total of $2,400, and you are our continuing champ. Now, the first thing we're going to do, Elizabeth, is go back and pick up the only two that you missed, the only two that stood between you and $9,600, where Country next to Germany is in line 1, or excuse me, line 4, Austria, right? And Treacherous South American Cape is in line 1, Cape Horn. That's it. All right, but as I say, another $800 are yours, $2,400. You're still our champ. And Elizabeth, well, you go up and take your place in our champion's chair, and we'll come back and meet 2 new players right after we take time out for these words. Please hang in there. Okay, Elizabeth.
At BUZZR, we got game. Including Match Game, Supermarket Sweep, Super Password, Family Feud, and now BUZZR's got The Price is Right.
Come on down.
BUZZR, the home of game shows.
We're back to play a qualifying round on Now You See It. Happily ensconced in the champion's chair is Elizabeth Gluck. Elizabeth, watch now as we have Johnny Olson introduce two new players. Johnny, if you please.
Right, Jack. First, Nina Cutter from Los Angeles, California, and David Capitanio from Santa Ana, California.
Hello there. David, Nina, nice to meet both of you. Welcome to the show.
How you doing,
Nice
Jack?
to have you aboard. Let's go over and find out some more about these folks now. David Capitanio, right?
Yes,
Tell us
that's
some more
correct.
about you, please, David.
Well, Jack, my wife Inga and I enjoy living in Southern California with our two children. I am an airline pilot by profession, and in my spare time, I like to either play golf or work in my wood shop.
Nice to meet you, David. I can hear the stewardess introducing you to the crew. Your captain is Captain Capitanio. Like
Someday.
Done it there. Nice to meet you, David. Good luck to you and enjoy yourself on the show. Now let's say hello to the opposition. Nina Cutler. Hi, Nina.
Hi there, how are you?
today?
I'm fine.
Tell us about you.
Work for Los Angeles County. I'm a deputy sheriff. And I enjoy volleyball and horses.
All right, Nina.
That's it.
Welcome to the show, and of course, good luck to you, too. We play our qualifying round one letter at a time, and the first one that scores 5 points wins. We'll win over $500 worth of prizes. We'll meet our champion in the championship round and come over here and maybe try to break our bank for $8,000. To find out how it turns out, let's get going. David, Nina, good luck. Let's take a look at their first line, please. Here comes your first clue. You can put this on the cuff. Letter. Letter. Yes, Nina?
Sleeve.
Sleeve is right. That's what we're looking for. Point number one goes to Nina Cutler. Okay, I have another clue for you, and here it is. The People's Choice. Letter. Letter. Nina.
Verdict.
Verdict is right. 2 points for Nina, 0 for David. Don't have to do a little coming from behind there, Dave. Here comes another clue for the both of you. Sometimes hard to take. David.
Dictation?
That's right. Yes, sir. Hard to take dictation, and you're on the board. 2-1 is the score. Very good. Now we move to the next line. Here comes your next clue. Might be found on a hook. Letter. Yes, David.
Barb?
No. Give you a free guess. Nina. Might be found on a hook.
Bait.
Bait. Right. That's it. All righty. 2 more points puts Nina into the championship round. David needs 2 to tie her. Here comes your next clue. Good for a put down. Letter. Letter. Yes, David.
Tackle?
Tackle is right. Yes, sir. You put them down on a football field when you tackle. Score is now 3-2. Here comes another clue. Keeps you in your place. Letter. Letter. Yes, Nina?
Leash.
No. Free guess, David. Keeps you in your place. Okay. Keeps you in your place. All right.
Lease.
Lease. That's what I'm looking for. A lease keeps you in your place. 4-2 is the score. Nina needs but 1 more point to play in the championship round. As we go now to the next clue, which is inside information. Nina.
Secret.
Secret is it. You're going to play in the championship round. 5-2 was the score. Well, David Capitanio, I have to say goodbye to you now, sir. We have departing gifts for you backstage. Thanks for being on the show.
Well, thank you, Jack.
Very
I
good,
enjoyed it
David.
very
Nice to
much.
meet you. Congratulations, Nina. You'll be playing in our championship round, but right now you have just won more than $500 in prizes. And here's Johnny Olson to tell us about them. Johnny O, go.
A real pleasure, Jack. First, a Kimball organ with remarkable new entertainer feature. 1 button and 1 finger lets you play chords, rhythm, and bass pedals. You can play both hands without lessons from Kimball Piano and Organ Company. And West Clock's timely, fashionable wall and table clocks featuring the AM/FM clock radio combination. Radio snap fits digital clock or operates as a portable from West Clocks. Okay, Jack?
Thank you, Johnny. Okay, championship round is the next order of business. Let's get set up for that now. Elizabeth Gluck, come on downstairs and join Nina Cutler at our players' table. We shall return to play that championship round right after these words. So don't go away.
BUZZR's month-long National Game Show Days celebration will return.
Okay, championship round coming right up. And in the round today, we have our continuing champ, our current champ, I should say, Elizabeth Gluck. She's won $2,400 so far. Nina Cutler is her opposition. She has over $500 in prizes. Hoping she can win this round and come over here and try to break the bank. Waiting to be won by one of these two gals, $8,000. But right now, Elizabeth and Nina, in order to play that championship round. You nervous, Nina?
Oh, yes.
Let's bring on the big board, please. All right, Nina, Elizabeth, now you see it. 2 seconds to study it. Now you don't. Every answer to every question is right there. All you have to do is find it. 100 points wins the championship round. The first girl that scores 50 points, from then on, the rest of the round, the answers are worth double their point value. Elizabeth, Nina, ready? Good luck, girls. Here's the championship board. Let's light it up. Here's your first question. What month might come to mind when you think of brides and weddings? Yes, Elizabeth.
Line 3.
Right.
Position 3, June.
That's right. Line 3 worth 3 points. Position 3, 3 points. Add them up, 6 points for our champ, Elizabeth Gluck. Next question. According to the cliche, the dog's bark is often worse than his what? Yes,
Line 2.
Yes, Nina.
Position 11.
Wait a minute. Line?
Line 2.
Right.
Position 11. Bite.
Good girl. Okay, and that's worth 13 points. I know you're a little excited there, Nina, but try to give it to me in order. All right, here we go. We'll settle down. Next question. What comic strip cop named Dick was created by Chester Gould? Nina.
Line 1.
Right.
Position 3. Tracy.
Atta girl. That's the way to do it. 4 more points for that answer. You have an 11-point lead. 17-6. Next question. What measurement might an old salt of a sailor use to gauge the depth of water, Nina?
Line 4.
Right.
Position 1. Fathom.
Fathom is right. Another 5 points for our challenger. She's moving out. 22-6. Here's another question for you. In an orchestra, what do you call one of the brass... Nina.
Line 1.
Right.
Position 6. Cymbal.
Yeah, one of the plates a musician clangs together, a cymbal. Very good. 7 points for that answer, and now Nina leads 29-6. Here's another question, girls. What is the capital city of Alaska? Yes, Elizabeth.
Line 3.
Right.
Position 3, Juneau.
Juneau is right. Yes, and 6 points for that answer. You're up to 12. And I have another question for you. What European peninsula is occupied... Yes, Elizabeth.
Line 1.
Right.
Position 9, Balkan.
Balkan is right. Occupied by Albania, Bulgaria, Greece, Romania, and Yugoslavia. And that brings the score 29-22, 7-point spread. Next question. In a classical movie musical, what type of weather did Gene Kelly dance and sing in? Yes, Nina.
Line 3.
Right.
Position 10. Rain.
In the rain. That's right. 13 points for your answer. 42-22. Next question. What name is given the gown worn by many Catholic sisters? Yes, Nina.
Line 2.
Right.
Position 9. Habit.
That's it. Habit. 22 points for that answer. Okay. Nina has reached and passed the 50-point plateau. The score is 53-22. The rest of the round, the answers are worth double their point value, and we'll come back to complete our championship round right after we take time out for these words.
The BUZZR Academy of Hosting presents Making a Graceful Exit.
We bond a fit adieu.
Keep it right here on BUZZR. Back now to complete our championship round. Score at this point, our champ,
Elizabeth Gluck has 22 points. Nina Cutler, challenger, 53, because Nina has passed the 50-point plateau. The point value for all answers now double. I remind you, 100 points wins. The winner comes over here and tries to break the bank for $8,000. And here we go to play this to its conclusion. Good luck, girls. There's the championship board. Let's light it up. Here comes your next question. Republican Senator Robert Dole represents what Midwestern state, Nina?
Line 2.
Right.
Position 1, Kansas.
That's right, and we double the point value and add 6 to your score, which gives you a 59-22 lead now. And here's the next question. What form of corn is boiled, then ground? Yes, Nina?
Line 4.
Right.
Position 4, hominy.
Yeah, it's ground and called grits. Very good. Double point value, 16 points. You now have 75, Nina. Elizabeth, 22. Next question. In Mother Goose Land, Jack Sprat could eat no what?
Oh.
Yes, Elizabeth.
Line 4.
Right.
Position 1, fat.
Right. 10 points for that answer. You're 32 now. Nina's hanging in at 75. Here's your next question. Kiev is the capital of what republic of the Soviet Union, Elizabeth?
Line 3.
Right.
Position 8, Ukraine.
Ukraine is right. 22 points for that answer. She's catching up. 54-75. Nina still leads. Next question. What do you call the organ that enables fish to breathe? Elizabeth.
Line 4.
Right.
Position 11, gill.
Right. 30 points for that answer. She leads now. Elizabeth has jumped into the lead, 84-75. Here is your next question. Baseball manager Lawrence Peter Berra is better known by what nickname? Nina.
Thank God. Line 4.
Right.
Position 9, Yogi.
Yogi, right. Double point value, 26, and that's it. You did it. By 1 point, Nina.
I've been sitting on that answer.
Yes, ma'am. You did it. Thanks to Yogi Berra. 101-84, the final score, which means that now we say goodbye to a great champion, Elizabeth Gluck, who's taking home with her $2,400 in cash and more than $500 worth of prizes. Elizabeth, thank you so very much.
Thank you. It's
Hope you
been
enjoyed
fun.
your stay. Nina, come on over here and join me. I have a little talking to do to you. First of all, many congratulations to you. You're our new champion, and we're going to see if you can do a little damage here. This is what it's all about. This is our solo game. If you can give me 10 correct answers in 60
take
seconds,
6.
you will win $8,000. If you don't go all the way, Nina, we'll pay you $100 for each answer you get along the way. Are you ready to go?
I'm ready.
Remember, pass a clue if you can't find it right away. Don't waste time on it, okay? The answers appear here on the TV screen. We ask you to search them out, call them out, circle them with this pen, and that way we know you have found it. You're right-handed, I presume.
I'm trying.
Okay, Nina, here we go for $8,000. Good luck. Let's light up that board. The clock will start after your first clue, and here it is. The Raymond who plays TV detective Ironside.
Burr.
Right. Movie starring Al Pacino.
Serpico.
Right. Former heavyweight boxing champ.
Foreman.
Right. The capital of Michigan.
Pass.
A blacksmith's shaping block.
Pass.
A yellowish-brown color.
Pass.
Partridge Family star David.
Cassidy.
Right. Comic strip magician.
Mandrake.
Right. Powerful radiational light beam.
Pass.
Noted anthropologist Dr. Margaret.
Mead.
Right. Going back. The capital of Michigan.
Pass.
A bla-
Lansing.
That's right. A
Oh.
blacksmith's shaping a block.
Anvil, wherever the hell it is. And
No, that wasn't it. That wasn't it. Here we
Okay.
go. A yellowish-brown color. She didn't circle it.
no, go on.
A yellow.
Is
Go
that
on.
it?
Powerful radiational light beam.
Oh, where's laser?
Okay.
There it is.
All right, I'll wait for a decision on that. Was that past the buzzer or on it? It was on it. Okay, you get credit for that, so that means $800. However, I can't give you... I think you can understand that the reason I couldn't give her credit for the anvil is because she did not find it, did not circle it, in spite of the fact we showed it. All right, we all saw that. Line 1 is a blacksmith shaping block anvil. And the other thing that you missed, a yellowish-brown color, is in line 3, and that is called sepia. You've heard of the sepia
never
tone?
would have found it.
You wouldn't have found it? Oh, I'm sorry about that. But guess what, young lady? You have just won $800. You're our brand new champion. We'll come back with more of Now You See It right after we take time out for these words. Please don't go away. Well, we've just found a new champion on our show. This is Nina Cutler, our deputy sheriff. The sheriff will never hear what you said at that one
I
point. We'll go
hope so.
or something like that. Anyhow, she has won $800. She failed to break the bank. That means we're adding another $1,000 to the bank. And tomorrow, $9,000 in the Now You See It Bank. Until then, this is Jack Nars. So long. See you then.
This is Johnny Olson speaking for Now You See It, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. Stay tuned for Love of Life next over most of these CBS stations.